All right, it is time to head to Hollywood, get the latest headlines from Extra, and we are joined by, of course, Billy Bush. Are we at the house or are we at the studio today? We're at the studio.
We're at the studio, but we're rolling. Hey, you want to show you something?
Oh, is that a sweater?
Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to impress you. Look at this. Wait, it's a double-breasted cardigan, right? Like, is this a little something you would roll with?
I could roll with that. Yeah.
Yeah?
You got a little Mr. Rogers vibe there. Meets Hollywood.
Yeah. All right, so look. Joining me now is probably the only guy in Detroit who will literally make me step my game up for a YouTube video. Jahar Page, man, Fashion International, my stylist, the man I'm happy to call my stylist. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you, Brandon?
Hey, good, man. So, look, we're going to talk about these two Billy Bush clips that I know you caught, and then that led you to reach out to me to help me step my game up and help Billy Bush even notice even more. So we're gonna jump into this real quick.
All right,
let's pull this up here.
It's time to head to Hollywood, get the latest headlines from Extra.
And I know you were catching this clip because you reached out to me after.
We're at the studio today. We're at the studio.
And so this was the double-breasted sweater.
Hold on, I'm trying to impress you. Look at this. Wait, it's a double-breasted.
Billy was showing off the look that his girlfriend.
Yeah. So at what point did you realize, I think we have some of this at Fashion International?
As soon as I saw the clip.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw this, I went, you know what? We have a couple of those. Let me make sure that Brandon knows that we have a couple of those.
Right.
I don't want Billy to upstage him on his own show. We got to show Billy up.
Okay, you gave me this little double-breasted number. She's really shaping
look,
me
man, are double-breasted sweaters, are they in? Is this a West Coast thing? Midwest, East Coast?
It is all me, dude.
I wouldn't necessarily call it regional. I would say more than anything, it'd probably be a seasonal thing. Like it's the type of look that you would really pull into play when it's warm, but it's a little breezy. So like the spring transitioning into summer, that summer transitioning into fall weather, that's the perfect time to break something like that out. So I wouldn't necessarily call that a regional thing, more of a seasonal thing.
Gotcha. Here, let me stop the video here and bring up the other clip. We're gonna pick this up here. This was, I think, maybe two weeks later after we talked, after I stopped by the store. And I was like, all right, let me see what we got going on here. And so here we go.
All right, hopefully this works. So on the Fox Beat, it is time to head to Hollywood, get the latest headlines from Extra, and for more, we are joined, hopefully, by Extra's Billy Bush. Billy, I had to show you something. Double-breasted sweater, T-shirt.
Yes.
Are you able to see
Larry,
this?
where's Brandon? Hey, Larry, that's great. I'm so happy about that, but can you get Brandon, please? I'm used to talking to Brandon, and I'd like to talk to him now.
For anyone at home that missed a few weeks back, let's show them the video of your outfit. You said your girlfriend picked it out. It's in style. We had the video of you strutting out there with the double-breasted sweater, the T-shirt. So my guy Jay at Fashion International hit me up by text, and he said, hey, I saw Billy's sweater. I got you. So 2 weeks later, here we are, got the Billy Bush special.
You outperformed me.
Yeah, and I think we're going to show this video right now. But hey, look, man, it goes to show, man, I can wear three-piece Thursday, but you're taking it to a new level with this double-breasted and T-shirt combo. Yeah, California cool.
Olive green.
Billy Bush.
Olive green on gray. Not so great.
I've got lime green on navy, but like I said, man, we appreciate it. How you doing, man?
That's lime green?
This shirt, yeah. Look, the studio, the lights, it's lime green. If you look really close, it's lime green. But hey, look, I know we got a couple shows.
I don't know about that.
I might have to get out there and wear it for when we have a fall photo shoot, family photo shoot coming up. So I might need to wear that. Let me dab myself up, man.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
got
hot.
my
It's a
attic
crisp,
out here.
it's
It's
a
hot.
crisp 90 today.
It is. It is. Not a good day to be in your kids' playroom in the attic trying to
Ooh.
dress nice. But hey, I'm here. I'm here. That's all that matters. But tell me and tell the folks when they see this video, how you got started, styling yourself up, wanting to style others, and how you got started at Fashion International.
So, pretty much my entire adult life, the only jobs that I really had were retail. My first job was at the Hollister at 12 Oaks Mall. I worked there really more than anything just for a discount and just an excuse to be at the mall. But after that, but I would say that I've always had a bit of a passion for fashion. I've always loved to look good. And one big thing that I stand by, and I will continue to stand by this, 50% of feeling good is looking good. And I love passing that feeling on to others. So every job that I really had after that was in some sort of fashion. From there, I went from Hollister, I went to Levi's, which is definitely more of a casual streetwear, a staple in a staple in jeans and in denim wear. So from there, I got used to styling people for more casual, more streetwear, things of that nature. And then from there, I started working at the Men's Warehouse. I I always had a love for suits and for being well dressed and well put together, but I didn't really have the best place. I didn't really know exactly where to start. So, in taking that opportunity, I really got to learn more about how to be well dressed, how to put together a suit, how to put together a sport coat, the more subtle differences between more high fashion pieces. I worked for the Men's Warehouse for about 5 years. And then just after not really being fulfilled creatively with because with Men's Warehouse being a multinational corporation, they really have to cater to everyone. So more often than not, when someone came in, it was okay, what is it? Do we have a wedding or a funeral? Which one? And so that began to get boring. And then it was pretty much a lot of black, gray, navies, and that started to get boring. I really couldn't express myself creatively through fashion the way that I really wanted to. So I let a friend of mine know that I was looking to expand myself a little bit and really just grow in this business. So she recommended me to Larry over at Fashion International. And he and we spoke, we had a conversation, we went over pretty much how he had been in business since June 6, 1990. He built the business himself from the ground up, from a small business to a business that dressed NFL and NBA greats and NBA and NFL legends, and some of the most high-profile Black men in not just in the city but also in the country. So just getting all of that information and seeing the types of things that Larry carried in his store, from the completely unique suits and sport coats that he carried to the top of the line sportswear, from the polos to the t-shirts to the jeans to the khakis to some of the exquisite top coats, for just the completely exclusive, one-of-a-kind, unique pieces that Larry carried in his store, and just the wide variety of clientele that his business met. I just knew that was the perfect fit, and I knew this was a place that I could grow in this business and learn not just to be a stylist, not just to be a salesperson, but to also be a businessman. So just learning under Larry and being involved with Fashion International for the last 2.5 years now, I've learned a tremendous amount, just a tremendous amount of information that I don't think I really could have learned for anywhere else.
And look, man, I've been appreciative that you guys have welcomed me into your family, and you guys have helped. You guys have given me several looks as a couple of custom suits last year. One of them I got a chance to wear for the Hour Magazine 2023 Detroit Best Dressed.
Yes.
That was a brick red suit that you had picked out and put together with Larry. And so I'm very appreciative of that look. We also had a camel, I don't know if you want to call it, a camel colored double-breasted suit as well. That is very sleek, and I get a lot of compliments to this day. And then we had the teal, which it passed the wife test, man. My wife was very appreciative. She said she liked it. I had a few other workers that said they liked it. As far as your style goes, because style is always about evolution. So are you always thinking, is it every day? Is it every week, every month, every year that you're thinking about, all right, let me add this style or switch this style up?
I would say you can't really put a schedule on it. It's with style. Well, first of all, it's a difference between being fashionable and being stylish. And with being stylish is very, very personal. And for me personally, I can't really put a timetable on when to switch things up. It's really just a feeling. Like I would just have the feeling like I've done this a few times. So let's tweak it a little bit. Let's try this with something else. Let's add another piece of this. Let's do this with another color. Just taking new pieces that I find just throughout, just by the by, and then just adding them to the collection that I've already built, and then just trying to find new ways to mix and match the pieces that I have with new pieces that I acquired to just build a completely new look from just adding a couple new pieces.
Gotcha. Yeah, style is the thing that I hear you, and I feel you on the fact that you have to listen to, you don't want to get bored. You don't want to get complacent, basically.
Exactly.
You don't want to get complacent, and it's always good to experiment. And even if a style or a look doesn't work, you can always find another one. And that's the thing about fashion. It's not going to, it's not life or death.
Absolutely.
You can always go back to the drawing board, and what may not work one time could work another time. And I remember one of the best pieces of advice somebody gave me was just wear your size. And I came from a time, in the 90s and 2000s where people were wearing the extra larges or the larges, wearing maybe a size or two bigger than they should have been. And I was in that group as well. And then I had a coworker tell me to wear ties that pop on television, and also wear something that fits you. Before I let you go, what advice do you have to a lot of men out there who are looking to step their game up fashion-wise?
Don't be afraid to do what others want. That would be my thing. If you have something that you put together that you think may not be what everyone else would do, I would say don't be afraid to give it a try. Because no one has ever nothing is ever changed by doing the same thing over and over. So if you're looking for something new, you got to try something new. And even if it's something that's not necessarily your wheelhouse or not what you're used to, it could be the one thing that breaks you out of, like, say, just a creative funk that you might be in, or just feeling sort of complacent in how you look and really wanting to try something new. Just take that step. Just take that leap. Just take that leap and go for it.
Don't be afraid to be uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
Do not be afraid to be uncomfortable. And speaking of uncomfortable, look, I got a crochet pocket square that my coworker gave me. She
I
did
like
it for me, and I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but it actually, I've worn it a couple times on television. I've worn the double-breasted sweater. I wore that on another occasion when we were live at the Michigan Central Station. It was that day when I
yes.
saw you. I think, let me see if I can pull this up here. Let me see if I can find one of those clips from that that day. And while I'm talking to you, let the folks know where they can find you, whether it's at Fashion International, whether it's on social media.
Yes. You can find me pretty much every day at Fashion International in Southfield, Michigan. We're at 15612 West 10 Mile Road in Southfield, Michigan. I'm there pretty much every day, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 7, open to close. So when you come in, ask for Jay. You can find us on social media at Official Fashion International. For me personally, you can find me at Looks by Jay. That is my styling page. And you can also find my personal page at Jahard_Arif_page.
Hey, man, it's always a pleasure. We'll get this one more look in here. And I think this was like the day that I went and bought the sweater. I told you I was going to come by. So I came by on a break
Yes.
because I wanted to wear this. And there it is. I paired it with a orange, brick red pair of pants, but you fit me in with the shirt and you got me in the double-breasted sweater. So there it is in action. One of the few times I get to dress a little bit out of the ordinary, but I keep it comfortable. My co-anchor Amy, she also matched up too. So there you go. I know that you're used to dressing guys in high profile, but when you see somebody wearing your work out in public or on TV, how does it make you feel?
It makes me feel great, especially knowing that the person is going to be wearing this with knowing that they're going to have a lot of eyes on them, knowing that they trusted me to help them look their best, and that everything came exactly the way that we wanted to, and hearing that you got positive reinforcement from that, hearing compliments from coworkers and fans and other people. It makes me feel great about doing what I do.
Well, hey, man, I don't want to keep you too long. You're a busy guy. Next time I see you, we're going to get back in the lab very soon and work on some new outfits and some new suits. But until then, I will see you again, my friend.